Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How y'all doing this Good Friday? I'm going to give y'all a minute to come on in. Give y'all a minute. Go get y'all drinks.
Y'all smokes.
Get whatever it is y'all need to
Ashtrays.
get. Cigarettes and lighter. I'm going to give y'all a minute before y'all come on in and sit down with us. How y'all Friday going already?
Welcome to episode 5.
We did it.
Conversation of the Real.
We did it.
Chaz and Jameal.
We did it. Give everybody a few minutes to get on up in here. I don't want to be repeating myself. Now I want y'all to wait till we get to the end of the video saying, oh yeah, now I remember. Just being silly. But how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, my love. Peachy.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, today's topic is dating apps.
Or dating on a whole.
Yeah, especially. Yeah, that's true. Dating on a whole. But I only say apps because
that's the way of life nowadays.
Today's times, it's like everything is done on the phone.
Yeah, folks don't go out no more to, seek, friendship or love. Folks does it on apps. It ain't work out for a lot of folks, to be honest, but it works out for some, but that's a part of our discussion today.
So what do you think about dating apps?
It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing for, folks who enjoy that kind of stuff, For me, old school, I would rather be face to face with, interacting with whoever it is that,
True.
I'm trying to get with or get at.
True. That is true. And especially with a lot of the dating apps of today or period, it doesn't seem like real dating apps. It seems like a quick hookup app.
Exactly. That's what it's about. A quick hookup. Even Facebook
Then turned into that.
Becomes, a hookup site.
Yeah.
It's like folks don't have the patience no more to get in, pick somebody up. When I say pick somebody up, not physically pick somebody up, but, get to know the person a little bit, before you engage into anything else or take it anywhere further.
True.
It's like, okay, here I am. How are you doing? Wink, wink. You know what that means.
Do you think that comes with the new laziness of society today?
No.
I would say a yes and no, because don't nobody want to actually do the work. They just want it.
Yes, you still got folks who want to do they have patience to wait. Some folks do. I would say the older folks, the new generation folks, that's what they do because, number one, they're not going outside to,
mingle.
To mingle or be interactive with anybody. Everything is on your device.
Yeah.
Everything. You name it, it's on there. So dating, right there. Okay? And the person shows up at your doorstep like a meal, like a DoorDash.
Maybe that's why they call them a snack. Just kidding. But it's true. It is very, very true that in this day and time, it's like everybody just want to go straight to the now. And
bam, bam, slam, bam, whatever they call it, and not even thank you, ma'am or sir.
No.
See ya.
And then back when you and I first started dating and everything, it was it was a mystery. It was a lot of feelings that
What you gonna see, how you gonna see, you got all the
the
butterflies and all the
butterflies.
jitters, like, okay, how am I gonna handle this? How am I gonna this, that? Nowadays it's an expectation of what you gonna get or what you ain't gonna get before you even get there.
The first thing people want to see on these little quick apps is nude pictures. They want to go straight to the nitty gritty, which will take away all the suspense
Suspense,
of a
right?
person.
Right.
And if that's the case, then just say that I'm thirsty.
and and it all boils down to sex.
True.
You know, that's the first thing that comes across when, a person, hook up with another person on the chat line or whatever it is. But yeah, you remember they have chat lines. That's where it's
Back
like
in the
pretty
day,
much
yeah.
started from. You call up a number and whatever. I never ever did that.
Oh, I did.
I never did that.
I did. I remember me and an old friend of mine, we used to get up there and just play around on it. It was the stupidest thing. Back then, we were in middle school. It was called the butt monkey.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
That says it all. But yeah, back then, but we used to get up there and play around. But even then, the narrative of everything was still the same. It's not about want to get to know a person or take it further. It's straight from right then and there sex.
Yeah. And then what after? It's like, okay, back then in the day, you meet somebody and you get on the phone, and you talk all night until you fell asleep, whatever
Ask
it
each
is.
other questions. Yeah.
Sorts of whatever.
The butterflies are, no,
You know.
I don't want to hang up. You hang up
Yep,
first.
yep.
You hang up
And you
first.
talk for hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
But
They
I
want to
enjoyed
get to
that.
know it. Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
But that's how back in the day things was. You meet a person, you like the person, you talk to the person, you want to get to know the person. Now,
What am I going to wear? What am I going to put on?
yes, the
How
excitement.
do I look?
Now everything is right there on at the tap or a swipe or
And
whatever it is.
You meet a person in pajamas
Yeah,
and Crocs.
yeah.
It's a different time. It's a different world.
Everything is right then, right here, just at the press of a button. And that takes away all of the, to me, my personal opinion, it takes away of the excitement of wanting to date, wanting to get to know an individual. And I'm going to be very, very honest with you. My opinion, again, you guys, I am very, very happy you and I met before all of
that. Yes.
Because talking to some of my friends and talking to people, it is very
Complicated.
confusing. Yes.
It's complicated.
And it's like, I'm happy we ain't never have to go through that.
And then you got these folks who they want to have 3, 4, 5 different people or persons for the day.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this person ain't, they ain't saying much. Okay, next. Or you get hook up with that person for an hour or two, then you move on to the next.
Or while you with that person for that hour or two, you already thinking about the next. Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
To me, within the newfound fame that you and I have, I can honestly say that first and foremost, thank y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us, sticking with us, for even giving us the courage and the ability to be on episode 5. But on the thirst side of it all, to get up and see a person on Facebook without even doing a back, looking at the other pictures or seeing whatever else is what, the first thing you think about is, oh, they look nice, so let me send them
Cute.
a naked picture.
But sometimes it's not the person you see up there in the picture.
It ain't even them.
Exactly. I was just watching a thing yesterday where this lady, she went out, go meet this guy. The picture he got up there, say he was, I think he was 27 or something like so. Okay? The picture he got up on his profile. But when she went and met this fella is in his 40s. Looking nothing like what, it's the same guy, but it's a younger version of the guy. Nobody expected that. And you know what happened? He raped her. Took her money, her cell phone, all of that, and threatened her if she mentioned or said something, he know where she at. He took pictures of her so he can have that over
leverage.
her head.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to post this and post that, but she still went, call the police, get his ass arrested.
Now, that is the dangers of these apps
That
and
is
everything.
crazy.
But to me, I think with the new technology and all of the new smartphones and all of this, the people who have a lot of self-doubt and no confidence at all, they can create a new them.
A new me. This is a new me.
Wishing that was the person.
Right. And they run with it too.
Exactly.
Because of the response they get from it. Okay?
It is so crazy to me.
And people, but this is what I don't get too. A person would create a profile, a negative profile, and try to be that
person.
I don't get it.
No.
Knowing that, you look nothing like that. That's not you at all. And then you convince yourself, yep, that's me.
Which is totally off.
That is just deceiving, and deceiving people, catfish.
Yeah.
Remember that thing?
Yeah.
Catfish? Just like that.
Most definitely. And it is very confusing. I mean, I'm going to say for speaking for us on our newfound fame with Facebook and everything like this. Thank you all for all the followers and everything. But thank you for all the followers and everything like that. But some of them take them too far.
A little too far.
And everything is about sex. Oh, you look this way. Who in their right mind get up?
We appreciate it.
And just call a stranger that you never met before.
And you got phone calls that coming in 10, 20, 30 times for the day. And the messages that, some folks,
wow.
Yeah, it's crazy ridiculous.
Not everybody, and to me,
but thank y'all though.
Yes, I've always thought Facebook was a family-friendly site. People take every single site and try to turn it into something sexual.
Yeah.
Everything got to be something sexual.
It's not all. It's just the time and day. It's the time for it, I guess.
It's
but
crazy.
It's not everything is about sex.
No. No, it's not. But it just makes you wonder, like, what is really going on in these people's day or in these people's time to make them want to fantasize and fetishize about.
A lot of folks are too, I must say, lonely. True. I did not know that folks are that lonely. I was, seeing it on TV. They got, this thing going on about, lonely people, in America or around the world. It's a lot of lonely people who, young people and, older folks too. They're so lonely, it doesn't even make sense. And I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, it's not hard to meet friends. Growing up, it's not hard. You go out there and, you talk to people. But I blame the devices that we have. Got to go back to the devices. It's just everything is right there on your fingertips.
True.
And you just tick, 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 and you get what you want, and you satisfy your needs.
You get to hide behind your phone.
You know, it's the way of life.
I know, but it became so normal. So for people like me or people like you who's not used to it, it just comes off as crazy. And I get it. There are lonely people
And
in this
people
world.
think we're weird. People think we're weird.
True.
Because we don't do certain things. And I think you're weird or they're weird
For doing the
things that they're doing.
I guess that make us all 50-50.
But it's what it is.
But
it's what it is. I'm not going to change me.
No.
At all.
No.
To fit into a group.
No.
You know, because and then when it comes down to people going out there and having all these hookup sums, you know, it could be a 3, 4, 5, 6 sum. How?
Why?
And why? Yes. How does that get into your head? And then folks would say, well, you're missing out on life. You gotta explore.
I don't want to explore.
You know, you gotta, you know, spice up and this and that. I'm satisfied with what I have right here. Satisfied. You know, I mean, how much sex do a person want? How much of it can you know, handle in a day? I mean,
and why is that your main focus? First and foremost, let me say my opinion. My opinion is sex is a privilege. Mm-hmm. It is not the first thing that you give somebody like it's a smile. It is a privilege. It is a part of you that you are giving to someone as well as what they are giving to you. So why would you be so willing to give that specific part of yourself to any and everybody?
That's what society comes down to. I have to give you what you want for me to be accepted, you know.
If that's the case, don't accept me.
Okay?
No.
Because I ain't gonna give you nothing to have over me.
No.
To use against me, and then you can't trust nobody.
Not at all.
Because, you know, you go to somebody's house or wherever, 9 times out of 10, they got a camera somewhere looking at you.
Uh-huh.
And you don't even know it.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And they gonna tell you, well, listen here, I got this and I got that. They extort you.
Oh, yeah.
Because they can show you, well, look, I got that.
Well,
and this.
Remember
what can you say?
We were living in North Carolina? We ain't saying no names, but it was a situation that happened where a person got infatuated with our relationship and went out their way to try to destroy it.
Yes.
By lying.
I remember. And that taught us a very valuable lesson.
That people think that if they say, I had sex with you, that puts them in a certain part
right.
or level.
Right. And they have something over your head.
Like they're at a certain level. Oh, because I did this, or we did this, or we did that. First and foremost, everybody has their own feelings. And you may have the feeling of, okay, well, if I say we did this, that puts me here. Mm-hmm. But that's only in your book.
And right. And people just do things just to break up a relationship, to end a good thing. Okay? Because you know what? That's what I want. That's what I look at in my head. That's
and idolize.
Right. That's what I want for myself. This is how I would like to live life, you know. But why try to break up
something that's clearly
good, you know, that's working for, you know, that couple, you know, or whoever it is? Why are you going to break that up?
Or even try
to.
Why would you even try?
It's jealousy and, you know.
Clear jealousy.
Whatever else behind it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it happens. And it's happening as we speak.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And to be honest with you, I'm not taking no shots at nobody. My opinion, once again, it happens more in the gay community.
Yes.
For some reason, gay men have to feel like there are something if they say they slept with this person or they had the chance to do this, that is supposed to put them on a whatever level they think they're supposed to be at. Once again, forgetting that is only your opinion and perception of whatever you created.
Exactly.
So you might think, okay, well, yep, we did this. Yep, we did that. And you thinking, okay, well, that's going to put me in an above or whatever. But to the person that you're saying you did it with, they might be thinking to you like, okay, well, it really wasn't.
Right. And then that just make you look totally ridiculous, because you within yourself know that you never slept with that person. Okay, you're just saying that because you just want to look.
You want to put a one up.
Okay,
But even it doesn't matter. But this is my thing. It only is. It's more in the gay community. Do these men do this? And while doing this, try to tear each other down, but then turn around and say, we all supposed to stand up for one another and support one another, when the first thing everybody doing is trying to chop somebody off the chopping block.
You got folks too. They gave, us gay folks
a very bad name.
Right. Because they still do go out there and do all these things.
Yes.
And sleep with
anybody. Their preference is yes.
Yes. You wink at them.
Yes.
Yes, I'm ready. Okay, you're gay. Ooh,
yep.
You're fair game. I'm ready. No. Me, personally, that's why we are together, because I got standards. I got my preferences. Okay? It's you can't get up and just sleep with everybody.
No.
And look at like me, personally, I find a lot of men disgusting.
Yes.
Very disgusting. Okay? Because number one, they don't take care of themselves.
No.
They get up and put on clothes, okay, on stinking bodies. Okay? They don't wash themselves. Okay? And a lot of these men, they don't have, I would say, anything good about themselves. What would you call it? Like no good self-esteem or
true
whatever it is. Nothing about themselves. They just look at one thing and one thing only.
Yeah.
To get with you. Nah, not me.
And then even if they did have a chance to get with you, what did you accomplish? What did you accomplish if, hypothetically speaking, you were able to get with me? What did you accomplish? By the title of saying that I slept with somebody who looked like that? Or it makes me feel better? But how does that make you feel better if you're not going to be kept?
But you have to have something for a person to sleep with them, okay? Or to do anything with them. Unless you're a prostitute or a whore. Okay. I
kind of said it to you before. Remember, I said I think that prostitution is the gay men's job. Like it's their new job. Like they love to go out there and go and sleep with this man because he got this, or sleep with this man because he got this going on for himself, or sleep with this person because they got that going on. But all around forgetting that you ain't got nothing going on for yourself, and that same man that you think that you trying to impress is looking for somebody who got something going on for them. So. It ain't gonna work.
Even if that man that you're trying to, if he got something that you want, he ain't gonna just throw it at you because, you're a gay man or a younger gay man than he is.
No.
But
it seems that way because of the way that some of these younger gay men is portraying and putting it out. Like, to me, I always said it, me and you are in a different category, period, than the rest. Only because the first thing they think about is sex, which to me means low self-esteem. Point blank, period. If the first thing you thinking about when you thinking about somebody else is sex, automatic red flag that you got low self-esteem. You have to go out here and do a bunch of other stuff to get this man.
What can you do for me?
To notice you.
Can you bring me out to the mall? Can you get
do
me this?
Can you do that? What can you do for me?
Can you this? Can you that? Okay.
What can you do for me?
Yeah, I can do all of that for you. But what do you have to offer?
Yeah, but the sexiest thing is, what can you do for yourself? If you can't do something for yourself and you want to get with somebody for what they can do for you, I'm
you're lost.
sorry,
You're
it's
done
never going to
lost.
work.
Yeah, you're lost already.
It's
You know.
never going to work, and you shouldn't even want it to work. If you want to get with somebody based upon their qualifications, their looks, their this, their that,
What kind
you're
of vehicle
wrong.
they drive,
Wrong.
and
It's not going to work.
and that's what a lot of gay men look at. What
And
kind of
women
vehicle?
too. We
Yeah.
ain't even going to stick on the gays because these
Well,
women out here,
I'm talking about what
they'll
I
do
know.
it for Chick-fil-A.
I'm talking about what I know.
You know
Okay?
they will. They'll do it for Chick-fil-A.
Less than that.
I was just being
A
nice.
cigarette.
True.
You know,
I was.
a cigarette. You know, folks lay low for a cigarette.
Yeah, we'll bust it open. Do it for the Vine for a Newport 100.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
They will lower their self-esteem and then wonder why they get treated the way they get
And
treated.
wonder why they can't get nobody because you done went wear yourself out. You started young, started when you're like, you know,
in your teens.
10, 12 years old. A lot of these folks, listen, I heard and I listen to folks. Folks talk. I've been doing this. I started when I was 12 years old, 13 years old. And God damn it, then you're old, you now like 25, 26, and you
and you don't wear yourself out.
Wore yourself out.
So how do you expect for a man to want you?
You can't snatch nobody with that.
No.
Okay, nobody wants that.
How you gonna want to settle down and want somebody to wife you or husband you or whatever the terminology may be when the person that you want to wife or husband you down, you telling them I got a body count of 100.
Okay.
So it's a possibility that everywhere we go, we're gonna run into one of my exes.
You got an X. In every street, you got an X.
I got
X
more
on every
X's
street.
than alphabet.
X,
How does that work?
X and O's and X and X. No. That's
you
crazy.
have to want self-worth. You gotta love you enough to not give yourself up. Sex is a very beautiful thing. It is a very fun thing. It is very pleasurable.
Sex is the best sport.
It is the best thing when you're doing it with the person
you
that you love and not just
Exactly.
with anybody who's gonna abuse your body and the privilege that you are giving to them, because this is my opinion again, sex is a privilege.
Yes.
Once you get to a certain age and a certain point in life, it becomes a privilege.
I can understand for some folks, you know, when you're in your teens and whatnot, you just want to explore, run around, and you know,
That's children, yes.
you know, wish water is a little warmer, you know, or whatnot. You know, you want to test the waters.
Yes.
You know, but you know, after you know you get yourself together, I mean, you step away from that. You know,
you're supposed to.
You step away from that, and you know, think about. You know, first of all, you got to think about is what you want out of life, and not what you expect somebody else to do for you or provide for you
or give you,
know,
or even treat you.
You know, you get further in life when a person that you're trying to chase after see that you have something. You know, you're trying, not say have something, but you got something that you got a roof over your head, at least a bedroom, you know, somewhere for yourself, you know, a car, you know, that's material stuff.
Exactly.
But at least you have it to take you from point A to point B. You know, you got something going on for you, a job, and you know, something going on for you. Even if you're catching the bus,
because we caught the bus together.
Of course, for years and years. I'm not scared of catching the bus.
We caught the bus together. We did it. It's nothing.
You have to have something going on for you in order to have somebody else come and, you know, a person will look at you like, okay, well, you know, I see this person trying, you know, you're trying to get somewhere, you know, you just need a little help, you know what I mean? And, you know, they'll help you, you know, or try along with you, you know, step in with you and try to, okay, well,
help,
you know,
build you,
let's
or build
see
together.
if we can put this together and make something of it, okay? Not just like, okay, well, I'm your man now, so you should take care of me.
Yep. I'm your trophy, so you got to
take care of your worn old ass.
Not happening.
Okay? No way.
Not happening.
No way. You bring that shit on somewhere, go sit it down somewhere in the back room.
If you're not worth being kept,
okay,
do what you got to do to be worth so you can be kept. You cannot just expect for the magical guy of your life to just accept you for who you are. It's never gonna happen.
Ever.
Never. Ever, ever, ever. There are always things about yourself that you are going to have to change. Period.
And
whether if it's an attitude, whether if it's this, it doesn't matter. There are
you gotta make
things
changes in life.
you're gonna have to
Okay.
sacrifice to fit that person, as
And
well as that person
of,
have to make
a
changes.
lot of us gay men are too stuck the hell on up.
Yes.
Worse,
Yes.
when some of these gay men think they have a little looks, or
Or one up on the other. Say it that way.
something that they think is,
A one up.
above the other.
Well, I can do this.
Okay.
You
Come on
can't do
now.
this, but I can do this. Or that's not how it works.
It doesn't make no sense, man. Humble yourself and try to have things of your own. Do not get up and depend on people
No.
to butter your bread for you.
No.
Have at least the butter looking for the bread, or have the bread looking for the butter. Don't come with nothing, just an empty plate. Expect everything to be fall in it. It ain't gonna happen.
Because see, the thing with me and you is people see the picture, they see the whatever, but they don't see the behind the scenes.
No, we're coming from a long way.
The way we do things, if you pay for the gas or you going in the store to pay for the gas, I'm outside pumping it.
Okay?
Or vice versa.
Listen.
If you go and buy dinner, I'm at least buy the drinks.
Okay?
You got the silverware, I'm going to get the napkins.
we
it is a
listen,
50-50 thing. I'm not just saying those things.
We got it down pat.
But it took time.
It took time, and we make it to where it is right now, and we make it what it is, and we push the envelope to have things the way we want it to be. Okay? And it works.
And that doesn't put us in a different category or a different standard. That just means we focused on us.
What works for us
ain't gonna work for another person.
No. It will work for a different person in a different manner, in your way, in your doings, or whatever the case might be. It will work that way. It ain't gonna work out the same as it does for us. Never gonna happen.
True. So, moving on. What is your opinion on the dangers of the dating sites?
We see it every day. People get scammed.
Yeah.
People get killed.
Yeah.
People lost everything by trusting these dumbasses, or not say dumbasses, but trust these people who come online and, talk to you so nicely and show you this, there, that, there, blah, blah, blah. And all they're trying to do is
lure
you down, get into your bank account, get everything. I've seen it up there where folks lose their house.
True. Because first and foremost, they already know that they can get the sex from you. That's basically what the conversation is about. They know that they can get the sex from you because you done gave yourself up way easier.
Sex is the easiest thing to get. Put it like that. Sex is so easy to get. I mean, when a person said, well, I can't find a mate, or I can't get no sex, or blah, 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 there's something is wrong with you, because it's so easy to get. You snap your finger and it's right there. Okay? So it's not the sex. Okay? They're after something else. And then, once they see, okay, well, they come around and they do whatever they got to do, and, butter your ass up. Okay? Sex, boom. After what they want, house, your property, your car,
your money,
whatever, that's already taken. Okay? They're going to dry you out. And then you see this stuff coming. Okay? Let me hold $1,000 for something. Then come back again for another $1,500 or another $500. And it kept on going, and you kept on doing it.
Because, he looked this way, or because the sex is good, or because of that is all excuses to just want to be accepted.
You can go pleasure yourself
in this person's life.
You can pleasure yourself for the moment and be all right with it.
Hello?
Okay? Instead of you letting somebody come in and steal all your whatever you have.
Everything you worked for.
With to tell you a few pretty words and, take away your whole life savings.
And please listen. Once again, listen. Just because they say, I love you, during does not mean they love you.
That's just buttering up.
Those is words that folks say during the process. Because
buttering up.
If you can't love me in public, but want to whisper it behind closed doors, that's not real.
Walk with me down the street, but you walk over there and I walk over here. Okay?
That's not real. Or we go into a store together. You purposefully try to send them to the whole other side of the grocery store, and we'll meet at the register. But when we meet at the register, I'm going to stand in front of the cart, you stand in the back. Don't call me nothing romantic. We
Don't
straight up broke.
That
me. Bam. In public. But yet, I love you. That's a bunch of crap. Don't let nobody love you. You love you.
And a lot of people buy into that.
They do. The soft, pretty words.
Buy into that.
They get so mesmerized by the pretty words.
There's so much pitfalls and dangers and everything that comes with these hookup sites. It's crazy. But people, y'all just gotta watch out. Be
Wise
careful.
up.
Okay? Be careful.
Wise up.
Don't accept every yes. Okay?
Not everything that look good is good.
I know a lot of folks is desperate.
Or just horny.
How much sex can one person have? I mean, I just don't get it. How much sex can you have?
And why is it so important?
Okay, why is it the first thing that you think about or talk about when it comes down to friendship? Okay, friendship. You can't be friends with me, without I know what's under your underclothes.
Why is sex so important?
And this is another thing that I know people are crazy because I heard it many a times. Like, okay, how do you and your man have sex?
None of your business.
What is it like having sex with your man?
None of your business.
Okay, why are you even thinking that?
Because they would like to be in the middle.
Yeah, but it just ain't gonna happen.
Never.
If you're not in there already, why do you think you're gonna be in there?
Never.
I don't do that kind of sharing thing at all. I was never about that, and I ain't gonna start.
No. See, now that is crazy. Let me correct that. People go out there, like you say, they have threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, sixsomes, whatever the sums they want to have. Whatever floats your boat. But if y'all doing these things, get into a public setting and somebody call you out on it, why would you get embarrassed?
They just don't want people to know their dirty laundry.
So why do it when you know that we're in a day and time where nothing that you do behind closed doors stays behind closed doors? You know
about it, but don't say about it,
Not when it comes down to gay men. The first thing they ready to do is
tell about it.
Spread it.
Yep.
They can't wait till it's over just so they can have somebody to tell. Ooh, remember that I did this. Ooh, remember him? Because and we did it. Like, that, why?
Blah, blah, blah.
Is that what make you feel accepted?
It's all about, pretty? As you said, it's the one up. I mean, I want to have something that I could, kick back at you.
But that person don't, just because they screw you, don't mean you mean something to them. You're nothing but a moment.
True.
Nothing more, nothing less. You might do the Monica Lewinsky good. You might know how to use vinegar to make it right back up. That don't make you the best or the top or the most memorable. Not at all. It just make you the easiest.
There you go. And it's embarrassing. Make you look a little embarrassing.
Because that's why a lot of straight men...
folks look at you a certain way.
A lot of straight men think when they come around a gay guy, the first thing they looking at is the print in the front of their pants or the print in the back of their pants. And a lot of these gay people are actually going out here doing that. So you can't be mad at the heterosexuals for thinking that or believing that, because that's what they are shown by other thirsty,
when they go out and they see these men dressed up a certain way on the side of the road or wherever you are at, trying to get businesses or whatever the case might be, they think of like, okay, well, that's what gay folks do.
That's what gay folks do.
No, it's not like that. In every whatever it is, you have the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, you got these men's, okay, who go out there and do all manner of evil. Okay,
Yeah.
it's the same way with the straight guys.
Oh,
Go out there, they have their wife and their girlfriends at home. I seen it.
And still go out
and
cheat.
they go out and they prostitute. They go out and sleep with these prostitutes that you like. Like really?
And then bring it back home to their
with
wife.
That
And your wife look bad.
and you got a wife at home and you sleep with that. You have
And pay for that
person put their mouth on your whatever, your junk. Oh hell no. And then you go home to your wife or your girlfriend and have her do the same thing to you. Okay? That is nasty.
It is.
It is absolutely nasty.
People need to have more self-respect.
But it's the way of life. And a lot of y'all gay men out there need to cut it out. Stop making other gay men
look bad. Because y'all thirsty and don't know how to say no to a man, because the secret is
self-esteem.
They only want to be accepted. That's my opinion.
Have something about yourself.
Y'all go out and do all these things and say yes to every single man that
not
blink
because
at
you
because
might
be
looking a certain way, okay? That doesn't mean you're, above, or not to say above, below the standards. No, you're not, okay? If you carry yourself a certain way, you will get and receive what you want in due time. Just keep on being you. Do not be a prostitute. Don't spread yourself thin.
Don't settle for anything.
To be accepted.
My thing is don't settle. Work. Don't settle for less.
You're going to be the sorry some person in the long run, because everybody just going to wear your ass out. Wear you out and talk about you.
Oh, first and foremost.
Talk about you.
They talking about you while they're wearing you out. Just saying.
Because if you already started from you were 12, 13 years old, what the hell do you think gonna happen? Okay? Just take a rubber band, okay? And hold it in your hand and keep on stretching it back and forth for a while and see what happens.
It ain't gonna get back right.
It gonna stay stretched the hell out for good. You know what I'm talking about.
But stop accepting less from anybody. Point blank, period. Know that you need more, to want more. Then you will get exactly what it is that you are searching for. But if you just settle for trash is what you're going to get.
Whatever you like and want out of life, it will come to you. You don't have to get up and go chasing it. It will come to you as long as you keep yourself right, do the right thing, stop running around in circles, and stop trusting some of these folks, okay, that are supposed to have your back.
Yeah, have your own back first.
Have your own back.
You gotta have your own back.
Make the path. Be the leader. Stop following. And stop jumping on other people's, what I would say, bandwagon, or whatever the word.
Good word.
Stop it.
Good word.
Love yourself. Accept yourself.
Know that you are worth more.
Thank you.
To be honest, you gotta know inside of yourself that you are worth more. Once you realize self-worth, You won't let nobody else treat you this sort of way. You won't let nobody else talk down to you. You won't accept anything less because you have that self-worth. You know, I am worth more. And I can actually hold myself off until I get what I know I'm deserved.
Some people are just too horny. But then after you're a horny person, and then, boom, you crack a nut. You crack a walnut. What's next?
Exactly. Nothing.
You met the person. You want to see what's under the person's clothes. You seen it.
You seen it before they even pulled up, even if it's theirs or not.
But you seen it and whatever. What else? Nothing. It's downhill from that.
True, because you done already let this person know that you are an easy individual from the beginning.
Keep it as a suspense. You know what I mean? Lead up to it. Work on it. Work up to it. You know what I mean? Just don't, I'm here. Boom. Let's jump into it. No. Work up to it. You know, even if you're not, a tough person, try to be, try to hold off. Hold off.
Don't give it to everybody.
See how far you can go with it.
Your worth is good if you believe it.
Don't spread yourself thin. It ain't gonna work for you.
Not at all.
And then some of these gay men wonder why, not just gay men, straight men too.
Yeah.
Wonder why, after they get to a certain age, their junk don't work no more.
Then they got to go get pills and doctors, and then those sometimes they want they partner that they with or married go out and start cheating, which is weird.
I mean, if you're going to allow your women or your men to go out and cheat, that means you're doing the same thing. Okay? Because there's no way you're going to have certain kind of feelings for a person. I know me. And then you go, okay, honey, it's okay, we're together, but, you can go out there and have what you want, do what you do. No, it's because you're doing the same thing.
Oh, no, I was about to say,
It's because you're doing the same thing.
Not happening.
And you just want to, don't want to look too guilty or whatever the case might be, or don't want to be called out, whatever.
But like you say, some of them done already used themselves up, so now it ain't working.
They can't perform. They can't, they can't perform or
because they done used it up.
Fulfill, their partner's needs. So they're like, okay, well, I'm embarrassed.
So the partner go out, they get embarrassed, and then the partner go out and cheat. As opposed to if you're a real partner, you would be with that man, figure out what it is, and help him. Because not everything is about sex. Because if that's the case, and you run out and cheat, you clearly just proved you don't love. That's not love. That's lust. You lust over what he was able to do, and now he can't do that. It's an issue. So I got to go find somebody else.
I mean, how do you work yourself into, what do you call it? Impotence. Like, how do you do that? Like, I think that's a thing that happens to old people. Like people up in their 70s and,
They thought that about shingles.
Like,
Said the same thing about shingles.
How does that happen to a person in their, 40s and, 30s? And like, come on, how does that happen?
Because they started, like you said, at 11, 12 years old, trying to be Big Willie style, running out here with this person and giving themselves away to people who wasn't worth giving themselves to. Now, when you meet a person that you really, really want to be with, you washed up.
You can't do nothing.
You washed up.
And then you get so frustrated. I just imagine.
You just yell at that
so
thing.
Frustrated with yourself. Frustrated and be mad at the world. Like, okay, yeah.
You ready to beat your own junk up. And not in the kind of way. I'm just kidding.
It's sad, but it's true.
I guess the moral of today is self-worth. Understand yourself, have self-worth. point blank, period. You cannot, like you say, spread yourself thin.
And love yourself before you love somebody else.
Because ain't nobody going to love you if you don't love you.
Look out for you first before you look out for somebody else. Okay?
That is
Butter your own bread first, okay? You can't, love somebody else before you're loving yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because you definitely got to, by loving yourself, you are teaching the person that you want to love you how to love you.
And make no one of your favorite words.
Yes.
No.
Because they're not worth what you're giving them. Sex is a privilege. And if you are not worth that privilege, then why waste your time for a moment? Because the whole ooh, ah, pow, wow is a moment.
But look at it. Look at it. That moment when it comes at the end.
Exactly. And then what?
At the end. Okay.
Then what?
You work and you sweat and you, woo. Boom, done.
Yep, and then after it's done, all right, well, what time you leaving?
Yep.
Well, what time you leaving?
It's
because you wasn't worth nothing.
That's it.
And you've given up everything that you are worth. Letting this person see that you ain't worth it. You ain't showing yourself no respect because you gave it up too easy. And then you want this person to
too quick. And the person looking at you like, well, damn, if you can, hand it over to me, that quick.
Hand it over to anybody.
You've been doing that. You've been handing it over to everybody else, But I can understand that it happens like that without the person being a whore or,
True.
being, okay, well, this is their MO. You can meet a person and you just felt so much for the person that, okay, well, something happens. Okay, you didn't expect it to happen, but it happens. You know what I mean? But in the end, you didn't regret it. You don't regret it. You don't, feel bad about it because it happens. And guess what? It worked out for some people,
True. For some people, it does work out. But it only works out for some people when that happens if their background ain't matching up to what just happened.
Your background doesn't have stacks and stacks of bodies.
Exactly. It ain't matching up to the moment that just happened.
Exes.
Like, how you going to say, oh, I don't never do this, but I just did this same thing yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before. To be honest, I've been doing this since 8th grade, but every day. But who's counting? And then say, please love me, respect me. I deserve respect.
Wife me or husband me.
I deserve to be treated this way. How you deserve to be treated that way? How you deserve to be treated a way that you ain't never treated yourself?
That's like being a doorknob or a freaking doormat. Okay? Everyone comes, wipe their foot on you. Everyone comes, turn you.
Nah, not happening. And to be honest, me and you, we're not sitting up here saying we're this and we're that and we're here and we're speaking on our experiences from what we have went through and from what we have actually saw.
Seen, saw, whatever. We're not young.
No.
And we're not old.
No.
We're in between there. Okay?
We in our best years.
We've seen a very, very lot. We've seen a lot. Went through a lot. A lot of the stuff we talked about, we haven't been through it. Honestly, we haven't. But we've seen it, heard it.
The infidelities
been around
and the cheating and the abuse and that's why when we do speak on it, we say from our own opinion or things in that nature. What you and I have been through, we have had a learning life.
I'm just
and we
happy.
Still learning.
I'm just happy we didn't have to go through all of that. We didn't have to, and that's the reason why I know every single person got somebody out there for him.
Yeah.
Everybody.
There is somebody
Okay?
for
There's a
everybody.
person for everybody. Okay? But sometimes the person can be right in your eyes like that.
And that's
Right in your
because that's
face.
not what
And
you don't agree
notice
with.
it because you're looking like, okay, why this person looking at me like that? Why are they so interested?
That he ain't my type,
yeah.
or she ain't my type.
Okay.
So no.
Yep.
Like, no, your
But
type is something that is built.
That's the person that, for
not what you
you
fantasize over.
Just give it a chance. When I say give it a chance, not to say I'm gonna go out and sleep with the person. Talk to the person. Get to know the person.
Get in their head.
Figure out what's going on, because that might be the perfect person for you. Love, I don't believe in love at first sight. People say, "Oh, love at first sight." No. I could be wrong, or I could be wrong.
Everybody different.
But I think, knowing a person over time,
it make it stronger.
It makes sense. Okay, because you have to know a little bit about the person before you jump in. Okay, love is a hell of a thing. Okay,
oh, yeah.
Love is a hell of a thing.
It is something that should be cherished.
And love don't love nobody.
People do.
Okay,
love don't love nobody. People do.
Right, and you have to make sure you're making the right decision. We all always don't make the right decisions. Okay. But at least try.
And be smart enough to learn from your bad mistakes.
Try, okay? It's a dumbass person who doesn't learn from their mistakes or learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay? I see you make that mistake, okay? Another person's mistake might be, the right thing for you. You know what I'm saying? It might be a mistake for that person, but it's the right solution for you.
Well, yeah.
So it varies. But, if you have enough common sense, then you can figure out the good from the bad. Or
common
the right
sense
from the wrong.
Is not that common anymore.
It sure ain't. It's not. It's not. But if you have a little of it in you, you should be able to see yourself through. Just do the right thing, people.
Please.
Do the right thing.
Know your self-worth.
Stop
want more for yourself.
Spreading yourselves thin. If you're doing it, cut it out. Love yourself. And give yourself a little self-worth. Okay?
Yes, and credit. Don't beat yourself up for your past. Try to learn from your past instead of beating yourself up. But don't repeat it either.
Everybody in the world go through stuff.
Of course.
We all make mistakes.
You wouldn't be a person if you didn't.
We all make mistakes, and we will make mistakes in life. Okay? We ain't perfect. There's no perfect person in life. Okay? Learn from your mistakes. Learn from other people's mistakes. Okay? And try to pave a very good path for you.
That's all you got to do. Love yourself. Because if you don't, nobody else can do it. So, I'm happy, y'all. We did it again, Jameal. Conversations of the Real, episode 5.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for tuning in. Thank y'all all for the comments. I know today we didn't shout out any names or anything. We see y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for always tuning in and being loyal people to us.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Episode 5, A Conversation of the Real. We did that.
Yes, we did. It's moving on.
Yes. Next Friday, episode 6.
Same time, same place.
Right here. And same real conversations. So, y'all go ahead. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday afternoon. I hope it is as blessed as ours is. And if not, y'all make it blessed. Make your day exactly what you want it to be. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
So true. Thank y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Conversations of the Real, episode 6, next Friday.
Peace.